The Tomy and Trackmaster versus the Thomas the Tank Engine, Episode 6, Rusty's Special Visitor. It was a pretty good morning on the Sky Railway, and Freddie, Rusty, and Scarlet were at the wharf, waiting for Mr. Percival. He had an announcement to say to his three engines. I wonder what are you going to tell us, said Rusty. Maybe something exciting, said Scarlet. They soon find out. Mr. Percival came. Hello, you three, he said happily. So, what you got to tell us? Said Freddie. Well, tomorrow we have a special visitor coming to our railway tomorrow to inspect our little railway. The Nalgi's engines were smiling. And since he's coming tomorrow, I need an engine to take him. I need an entertainer to show him our little railway. Whoever finishes their jobs first will be the one to pull the visitor all over the railway. The Nalgi Dente will be smiling. It wanted to finish the jobs first, the one that will take the special visitor all over the railway. Okay, since you are the only three available, I will tell you your jobs. He told all the engines their jobs, and then he left. I wonder you're gonna take the special visitor on our little railway, said Rusty. It'll be a famous engine like me, said Scarlet. After all, I'm the first one that came on the rail along with my good friend Reneus. No, said Freddie. If who'll be taking the special visitor, it should be me, said Freddie. I should be the one to take the famous visitor. Well, we'll see. Like our controller said, the one that finishes the jobs first will be the one who take the special visitor. Oh, we'll see about that. With that, Scarlet and Freddie race off. Oh boy, said Rusty. This is gonna end up in a complete disaster. Rusty went out slowly to finish up his jobs for the day. Rusty was still feeling pretty glum when he collected 2 trucks. His first job was taking some supplies to Lakeside Station. Just then, Thomas came in with his 2 coaches, Annie and Clarabelle. Hey, Rusty, said Thomas. Why the long face? Rusty told everything what happened earlier. So you see, he said, Mr. Percival, our control, told us that tomorrow there's going to be a special visitor coming to inspect the railway. And he asked one of us, mainly me, Freddie, and Scarlet, to take him and we finish our job at the end of the day, but only one could be chosen. And Freddie and Scarlet have a competition saying that one of them could take the visitor to inspect the railway, but I have a feeling something's gonna go wrong. Said Thomas. You're quite right, Rusty. This reminds me about the time when Emily, Duck, and Henry had their competition their own to see who's the best green engine on the railway. Why? Because the time was holding their St. Patrick's Day party at Napa Station. And so, Duck came with this idea that it wanted us to finish the job at the end of the day, they'll be the best green on soil, but in the end, they all derailed, so Percy had to take them, who's my best friend. But Duck, Emily, and Henry got repaired, and learned a lesson in the end. I have a feeling Scarlet and Freddie might do the same thing. You see? You see, said Rusty. Maybe you're all kind of right. Come on, Rusty, said Stribble. We don't want to be late. Okay, said Rusty. See you later, Thomas. And Rusty left. See you later. said Thomas. Meanwhile, Skylar is taking some passengers out on the line. Skylar was humming to himself. All he can think of was victory for himself. If I finish my job at the end of the day and I beat everyone else, then I can take the special video to the railway and show it, he said to himself. And with Freddy, he was pulling some slate from the quarry. He was also dreaming of victory as well. If I finish all my jobs first, then I will be chosen to pull the special visitor, he said happily. Freddy raced along the line with his trucks full of slate. Soon, Rusty was taking the message for his next job. Then he heard a whistle. Hello, Rusty. What the? Scalowy? He was pretty much in shock. Then he heard another whistle. Hi, Rusty. Hold up. Freddy, slow down. You two might have an accident. Rusty was right. Freddy went too fast. Then he hit Scalowy at the back. And then, just like that, the two friends came off the rails. Scalowy and Freddy had both derailed themselves. Look what you did, Scalowy. Look what you did Freddy. Look what you did to a famous old engine like me. No, look what you did to me. Look what you did to me. No, you caused this. You caused it by going way too fast. No, you did it. The two began to argue back and forth. That is enough. It was Mr. Percival. He was very cross. Freddy and Scalowy, you two have caused serious confusion and delay. I heard your competition saying, I know you two want to pull the day special video, but since you two have an accident, you can't. As a punishment, neither two of you are pulling a surprise visitor tomorrow. Scalowy and Freddy felt ashamed. Then he spoke to Rusty. Rusty, since you're the one who was not in a competition with those two engines, will you want to pull the third special visitor tomorrow to show him our railway? This made Rusty extremely happy, and he smiled really big. Yes, he said, I would love to do that. Okay then, it's settled. You shall be one to pull the third special visitor first thing tomorrow in the morning. Rusty smiled. This made him very happy, while this made Freddy and Scalowy very upset, and they had to go to the Steelers for quite some time. The next morning, Rusty picked up a coach, then he went all the way to the wharf to get him. The special visitor was waiting for him. Oh, hello, you must be Rusty, the little diesel engine who come to show you on this fine little railway. Thank you. It's not very little, but I'm gonna tell you have a pretty good time. That's the spirit. Now come on, what are we waiting for? Let's go. With that, Rusty set out with the famous visitor. By the end of the day, Rusty came back with a special visitor. He was with him all day. Mr. Percival was waiting for him. The special visitor was smiling very happily. Mr. Percival, you have a fine little railway. You have a fine little railway with a whole lot of nugget engines and pretty good sights. And you have a lot of famous engines. This made Mr. Percival and Rusty very happy. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I love this good report on this little line. I hope you come back again someday. Oh, no welcome. Your problem. No, you're welcome, he said happily. And with that, he left. Well, Rusty, he said, you did a very good job. And as a special treat, tomorrow you deserve a day off. Oh, thank you, said Rusty. Rusty ran away. Later, after he dropped off the coach, he went to the steamboat to see how Freddy and Scully were doing. Hey, Rusty, said Scully. How did it go? It went awesome, said Rusty. As my reward, Mr. Percival gave me a day off. Oh, that's nice of Freddy. Plus, I wanted to come here to get myself a new coat of paint. Hey, Victor. Yes, Rusty, he said. Can you give me a new coat of paint? Sure, said Victor. I'd love to. Hold on. Rusty, said Scully, we have something to say. We're sorry we're in this competition, said Scully. Yeah, said Freddy. We're kind of sorry of what we did. We're aware of what we've done. What we did was kind of a little bit silly and immature of us. It was being friends with we manners. We're really sorry. Rusty smiled. It's okay, you two. I forgive you. I knew you would, said Scully. Yeah, said Freddy. That will make us being friends. Said Rusty. We'll be friends forever, no matter what happens. And Freddy, Scully, and include Rusty all smile together.